Previously on Part 1. We were in Idaho's Selway-Bitterroot wilderness and hiking along the Selway River trail. We were trying to get in as far as we could and thought maybe we could get into the Moose Creek Ranger Station. We ended up 5 miles short of the ranger station on our second night, though. That left us 20 miles to get back to the truck and 2 days to get there. It was another cool morning on the river as we got ready to go. Well, good morning. Morning day 3 here from Cedar Flats on the Selway River. It's an early one. We're getting an early start. We're packed up. This is going to be the longest hike of the trip. For me, longest hike of the year so far. And we're going to try to push back past Pinchot. I think we're headed for Bollinger Creek. All right, well, we're just pulling out like 12 to 15 miles today. That's it. Let's go. So we had roughly 20 miles to get back to the truck and 2 days to get there. We planned on pushing a little farther today past where we camped on the first night to make our hike out on the next day a little shorter. We had a lot of downhill coming into Cedar Flats, and now we were climbing back up it all. Well, closing in on 7 miles for the day. We've been moving pretty good today. My ankle is giving me a little trouble. I hope it doesn't slow us down too much. Got me a little worried about rain because I forgot my rain jacket on this trip. So far I've gotten away with it. I think there's definitely weather coming tomorrow. Maybe it's coming today. I don't know. Pretty good right now. Just hoping we can get to camp before any weather hits us, if it's gonna. There's our first night's camp. Well, we just took a break here at Pinchot Creek. We're gonna try to make it to Bollinger, which I think is like 2.5 more miles. We should be at 10 for the day right now. And if that one's still taken like it was when we passed it, then we're going to Cover Creek, which is another couple miles. When we got to Bollinger Creek, we saw that the horse packers were still there. We had been seeing more and more people since Pinchot Creek, so we wasted no time moving towards Cover Creek. Dan was a little worried about me finding a hammock spot there, but I figured I could make something work. It tried to start raining on us, but in the end, it only drizzled a bit. The fire kept us warm and was a perfect way to wrap up the last night. Right, well, good morning. Day 4 from Cover Creek on the Selway River. Going home day. Great night, great morning. Been able to hang out with Dan more on this trip, so it's been really great. And we've managed to put in some miles. We've set ourselves up pretty good today for a shorter day. 6 to 7 miles back and put a bow on this one. We're about ready to hit it. That's the next layer. Alright, Dan and I just took our last break of the trip. Got about 3 miles back to the truck, and there is beer in the truck. Let's go get it. All right, leaving the wilderness for now. We'll be back. Let's get to the beer. This tree was not here when we came through the first time, so it's happened since we were here. It was great to get the chance to get out with Dan again. Our trip last summer got cut short, and I'm glad we got to spend some time on trail together. We ended up getting about 40 miles in for the trip, which is pretty good for me. It was still 10 miles short of what we would have hiked had we made it to the ranger station, but I still got to see a lot of this river. And it is beautiful. Icy cold. It was a great trip, and I look forward to the next time I hike the Selway.